Okay, hello, people from eToro. I mean, some people are somehow asking why I'm not making so many videos. So, I mean, one thing is, I mean, I think you should have good content. So it's worth to make a video because I mean, it's actually you put a lot of time and effort in it, and I mean, the basic problem is I think. I mean, I'm trying to explain you what is the basic problem. So, I mean, this is a simple picture where you can basically see right now. I mean, the problem when it's about Bitcoin. I mean, the people are just interested in when to buy and when to sell. And I mean, nobody actually wants to understand the underlying technology. And I'm more from the technological side. I mean, I know a lot of people in the industry, and I mean from my point of view, the technological aspect of Bitcoin is much more important than if the price goes up or down. Because I mean, in the end, it if the technology is good and the people will going to use it, and it's not that because the price is high people are going to use it. No, it's the other way around. So it's I mean, I'm more let's say I'm more about a fundamental analyst. So it's like I mean, it's really difficult when Bitcoin is going to reach a certain kind of price. I mean, nobody can tell you, and there's not a way actually to predict the price. I mean, for me, when I started to trade on eToro, I mean, I've noticed that I mean nobody is interested in learning the technology, and to get more audience, I I when I was in Kenya, I explained people this is Bitcoin and this is what you can do. I mean, nobody actually got me, and it's like that's what I kind of noticed. And then when I came back, I was a kind of bit disappointed. And I mean, I sold Bitcoins to people, and I mean, I made money. I mean, it's like I mean, but in the end, people didn't understood it. And then when I went back, I was just thinking, okay, I need to have a way of marketing myself to get more attention of people. And I was thinking of eToro, and then I mean, but honestly speaking, I honestly don't actually care so much about the price because in the end, if uh, if people are going to use it, it doesn't matter where the price is because people will use it. And this is the kind of thing that what I think it's kind of yeah, it's it's getting out of my interest because I don't want to. Oh, the price is right now there. It's 900. It's $9,000. It's $10,000. I mean, it's not really interesting. So, I mean, right now I just show you what for example, I've joined. I mean, right now there is a Bitcoin association in Botswana, and they just started today. Um, I think. I mean, it was created before on Wednesday, but I mean, people started to join, and right now it's run by Allah. So Allah is the Bitcoin lady from Botswana. So let me just show you. But actually, I've noticed that. I mean, I've tried to educate her a bit about Bitcoin because I see like now she somehow knows a bit about Bitcoin. I mean, but she doesn't understand so much the underlying technology. And let me just see. Allah. Okay. So okay, let's just see. I mean, right now, I mean, I don't actually what she's advertising plus, so it's like limited of proof extinction. So I mean, she has a Bitcoin um, startup. I mean, it's actually I don't think actually it's profitable, but I mean, it doesn't actually matter if it's profitable or not, because I mean, yeah, I mean, somehow the money will come from the investors to flow to the people who have the knowledge. Because I mean, I think the thing you can invest the most is to invest in yourself and not invest in anything you don't understand. And the more knowledge you have, the better. So it's like I mean, here people are doing. Ethereum meetups. So they don't come. They don't go. Oh, what's the price and all this thing. They don't care for the price. They try to understand what can you do. How can you benefit from the technology. And I mean, Linum Lab. So it was. I don't know. It was. It was. I think I don't know. It was in Kenya. It was in. Let me just check. I think there's one. I think it was in Kenya. I think, but I'm not, or it was in Botswana. Okay, so let's just scroll a bit about who or. Okay, I mean right now I don't know actually. I still don't know what this class is. So what I can tell you, for example, is Allah. I mean she had. I mean making a selfie with Vitalik is I mean, it's basically means like yeah, you are known in the Bitcoin community. Okay, I don't think if I can find it, but there was one. So it's like I can just tell you like this. I mean, this are the people, and what they are doing is what is helping to increase the adoption of cryptocurrency. And it's not people who actually discuss about the price. So I don't want to be just a person who are just talking about the price on this thing, because first of all I think it's kind of boring. I mean, it's like it's what people interest, because I mean everyone wants to get rich and so, but I mean it's like, but I mean in the end, if we have a decentralized society where people are benefiting and everyone just has more, then I think it's going to be better. So Rena just gave you some kind of idea what she is. I mean, she does a lot of marketing with like branding, merchandising, and I mean T-shirts. I mean you have to have something kind of income, because usually when you're just teaching people about Bitcoin and so, you're not actually making money, because I mean you use a lot of time and all this thing, and I mean it basically somehow I think you depend on a sponsorship or something. So I mean this nice coins. I mean it's not for scam or something. I mean if you're telling people, oh, this is Bitcoin, and then you sell it for $8,000. I mean I don't think anyone would pay $8,000 for any of this metal coins, because it doesn't actually help well. But it's good to get people to have something like, oh, touchable. Oh, that's Bitcoin, or this, because people somehow, I mean it's how humans are. People want something they can hold. I mean if it's, oh, there's this Bitcoin and it's some digital virtual currency, and it's just internet, it's done through mining. I don't think a lot of people, I mean if you want to make events like she does, I mean it's good to have this kind of thing, because you can basically say like, I'm a person that understands Bitcoin, I'm a person that supports Bitcoin, because I understand to a certain level the technology and so on. So I mean that's what I like about her. And I mean I think that's BitGift. I don't know what she's doing. I mean here I think she's in the incubator in Nairobi. So this one is run by John Karanja. So I think you can see it's in Kenya. So right now, I think they had some kind of event. They're presenting blockchain, and I think they invited Vitalik. He was a guest speaker, so he explained people really about the underlying technology, and it's really really interesting to listen to him, and also his personality. Like he also likes this kind of unicorn stuff. So he doesn't care what people think about himself. I mean, nerds, they just see the world different. I mean, it's not about. I mean, if you want to invest in a person that thinks about the way he looks and the way he dresses, and then invest in a typical, let's say, MBA stock broker or an investment banker or whatever. But if you believe in crypto technology, then invest in nerds. I mean, people who have built the internet. They are not like walking around in suits and all this thing, but they are nerds, and they are teching, and they are doing things what interests them, and not what makes them the most money. Yeah. So that's some kind of what I wanted to say. And right now, I don't know if the video is good.